Hi guys, my name is Philip Yakea, and I would like to offer a political analysis of the current situation facing the Biden administration as it convenes the United States African Summit in Washington. Okay, as you may know, that the relationship between the U.S. and Africa suffered greatly during the Trump administration, and one of the goals of the Biden's administration is to restore trust and credibility in this relationship. However, this is no easy task. One of the main motivations behind the new strategy of for Africa announced by the Biden administration is to actually counter the growing influence of China on the continent. Over the past 20 years, China has made a significant economic and strategic inroads in Africa, and their direct state involvement through loans, major infrastructures, and technology projects. It has really made it difficult for powers such as the US to compete. While the pandemic has led to some cooling of investment, bilateral trade between China and Africa actually it rose it rose by around 35% from 2020 to 254 billion dollars in 2021, largely due to Chinese exports. Okay, China's prioritization of development over democracy and human rights, it has actually made it popular with authoritarian regimes. But this undermines the Biden's administration's agenda, as the continent has experienced a spate of coups over the past 2 years. The U.S. Has a history, actually, of prioritizing geopolitical over human rights and placing its own interest above its state values. But in my view, the current democratic decline in Africa does not serve American or African interests. Good governance is essential actually for any positive outcomes from interactions with foreign powers, and for ensuring that benefits reach those who need the most. Okay, in an effort to pursue an African agenda based on mutual interest and respect, the US has stated that it will not bring up controversial issues such as the 800-pound gorilla um, in the room. Okay, China's economic and strategic expansion in Africa at the summit, however, at the summit Okay, however, the US still will still need to address the challenges posed by China's growing presence on the continent, and find ways to at least compete in a way that benefits both sides. Okay, this will eventually require listening to and working with African partners to develop sustainable policies that are in the best interests of the continent. Okay, from a political standpoint, it is clear that the Biden administration is facing significant challenges as it tries to restore trust and credibility in the US Africa relationship, and address the following issues: the growing influences of China on the continent. I will say that it will be important for the US to listen to listen to and work with African partners to develop mutual beneficial policies and prioritize good governance in order to achieve positive outcomes for all that are involved. Okay, to maybe sum up or to conclude, I would like to say that the Biden administration's efforts to restore the US Africa relationship and counter China's growing influence on the continent, they are faced with significant challenges, and it will be important for the US to listen to and work with African partners to develop mutual benefit and policies and prioritize good governance in order to achieve positive outcomes for all that are involved. Thank you so much. As I have said, my name is Philip Yakia. So you may hit the subscribe button and in my YouTube channel for more of my videos. Thank you guys. Have a nice time.